Gee, you don't often see that. There's a Rolls Royce on a camping trip. Whoa, look at that. A nice blue Rolls Royce under the tree. I'm at the Timber Creek Hotel camping area. Kay will remember this. I won't go into it. Anyway, this is the camping ground as it is today in 2025. Way over there in the distance is the Beast with the rooftop tent and just the annex or the awning. I'm going to have a little wander down here because I never ever got to do this before. In that little billabong there, they feed the crocs. Now these are probably trained crocs. They're freshies, freshwater, or Johnsonies I think they call them. Anyway, I'm going to have a little wander further up the creek. Further up the creek. Now up in those trees are fruit bats. You can see them all hanging. They look like fruit hanging from the tree. Maybe that's why they call them fruit bats. Not sure. Interesting though. Such a peaceful little place down here. Like most places in the Northern Territory. He's a bit restless. They don't really do much during the day. They probably take off at night. However, hey, you don't get to see these beasties every day. Move your buggers, dopey. Hey. Okay, we're leaving Timber Creek. We're heading up to the Joe's Creek walk. We've done it before. I've run out of battery on my small silver GoPro, but I'm charging it right now. Okay, lots of work going on over here. More cabins, extending the hotel, fancy things. Very nice. They've got brand new facilities in here. New toilet blocks and shower blocks. They're really, really good. So, to be recommended. Yes. Okay, well I've had my coffee and toasted cheese. So I'm fortified for the morning. this is a new service place, United 24. Timber Creek Bakery, crunchy fried chicken. Whoa. What? And here was me cooked my, what did I have last night? Lamb chops. I had lamb chops last night with some instant mashed potatoes and peas. Anyway, we'll hit the track, Jack. Met a nice young couple from Mandurah who camped next to me there yesterday. Dwayne and Chrissy, and it's their first time up here, and it felt really good to see somebody with all that enthusiasm who hasn't seen all this beautiful stuff up here before, and they're heading into it for the first time. So if they end up watching this, hi Chrissy, really, and Dwayne, really nice to have met you. Lovely people. And the dog. The big dog. This is Joe Creek picnic area, which I was in once before, and I loved it in here. So we've got a little bit of a trek into the area, and then we're going to go for a walk. Blowy out there though today, it's very, very windy. Other name for this place is Nawil Bin apparently. Burning up the side of the hill, but I don't think that will detract from the experience. Norwal Bin walk. 90 minutes, yeah, I've done it before, it's wonderful. This will park. And we are. Okay, we're going to do this walk again. Strenuous, 90 minutes, okay. Already I'm 5 minutes into it, and it's a huge climb already, and the country's been burnt. You can see way down there in the distance, that's the loop, the end of the loop trail, and what I'm doing here is I'm actually walking up all this rocks. You can see the marker there. If you look very carefully, way down in the distance is the beast parked under a tree. Luckily, I'm in the shade here. There's a hell of a wind blowing, though, you can hear it. Don't know how long it is since it was burnt, but you can see the new growth coming in these nice bright green clumps, and that's what generates the country. All this. When I was here the last time, a few years ago, this hillside was actually dotted with these palms, and I don't know if the fire does them any good. I mean, surely it does, but unfortunately today I'm a little bit disappointed because it's not as green as it was a few years ago. I can't remember how many, but that's the way of the land. According to the original custodians, they have to do this burning, which regenerates everything. I'm sorry if the camera work is a little bit shaky, but I had to leave the 2 GoPros behind and charge up. They weren't charging sufficiently in the car, so I plugged the inverter in and I'm charging them via the inverter. Shit, I forgot how much effort it took. You got to be a mountain goat up here. I'm looking for the rock art that I discovered on my last visit here, and I haven't seen any evidence of it. However, we'll keep going around the corner. We'll have a look. Maybe it's there. Well, I hate to say it, but this so-called management personally leaves a lot to be desired for me, because this is what's happening. The trees have come down and there's nothing, they haven't been cleared. It's just like devastation. And this was such a beautiful spot. I made a special effort to come back here. And all it has done is really just disappointed me that I see this, and this is supposed to be one of the, you know, special places. I mean, it'll grow back, but look at the trees lying down here and broken, and it's like it's never been looked at again, except set fire to it and walk away. I keep hoping, amongst hope, that right around the corner I'll rediscover the rock art that I discovered years ago. So I've gone up that and come round behind that big rock where you see a little marker, and then come down in the cleft between it. And I tell you what, it's not very safe underfoot, especially for an old fart like me. Yes. Well, this is the place, but you can see what was really remarkable, and that it stood out a few years ago, is now faded to shit. You can see emus there. Let me get closer. I just heard an explosion, and it was loud. Damn! I felt the reverberations of it. I think I might get down off this hill quickly. Go and investigate what the heck that was. It was all, maybe it was a sound barrier being broken by, because there's an aircraft above. But oh shit, it was bloody loud. Where I remember that piece of art. Gee, a lot of it has faded, obviously. But hey, it's been here for thousands of years. Why would it just fade in the last few? The images lower down have been preserved a lot better. That one there is under the overhang of a rock. Oh well, now I'm going down the path. I'll just come down this one and heading down. there. And it's a bit treacherous, let me tell you. Oh, this is a bit disappointing. Tell you what, there's no wheelchair access on this walk. Whew. Anyway. Never come back. I was just heard somebody toot beside me, and it was Dwayne and Chrissy, the people I met in the Timber Creek Caravan Park. Because Dwayne had asked me what I was going to do. I said, "Oh, I'm going to do this walk," but they've obviously just come around, had a bit of a look. Probably saw that it's all burnt out. There's a bit of the river down there. Hey! Well, that was a bit disappointing, I must admit. After, you know, being there once before and like seeing it really in its glory. But now it's just, that was very disappointing, I'm afraid. I am still puzzled as to what that explosion was. It was honestly like a bomb going off, and it made me flinch. So I still don't know what it could have been. But there is a military area, the Bradshaw training. There's somebody's old trailer in there. The Bradshaw military, and I don't know, maybe they were letting off something, but by gee, it was close. I thought the mountain was going to come down on top of me. Whew. I'll never know. There's a bit of burning going on down in here. Oh yeah, just over there to the left. There'll be no damn Northern Territory left soon. It'll all be burnt out. There's some happening over on the right. There's still burning in there on the left. And then as we come around the corner, there's more smoke. Up onto the left, you see this little eddies, yeah. Oh yeah. Both sides of the road. Ooh, it's a bit stinky. Chase all the animals out. I don't know if it's picking up the flames over there on the left. There's a heck of a wind out here too, so it could go anywhere. This is going to do really good for the tourism industry, isn't it? There's some flames off to the other side there. Oh yeah, up in the grass. Hey, whiz. Where are we? Katherine, 155. Watch the bird scatter. Roadkill. It must be 110 or so from Katherine, but strangely enough, I haven't seen any boab trees in this area at all. We seem to have left the boabs behind. Maybe they never made it this far. We're now 124 k's from Katherine, but I read yesterday the first ever car to circumnavigate Australia was evidently a French Citroën 5CV in 1929, and they left Bickley in WA and travelled all around Australia, bush bashing when they had to because there were no highways. And now somebody's come up with the idea of driving a replica around Australia, but they won't actually drive the car. What they plan to do is put it on a trailer, tow it between towns, and then sort of ceremoniously drive the thing through the little towns and what have you. But when you think about it, 1929 and a French Citroën 5CV, I think was the car. Interesting facts. And here am I doing it, what, for the 6th time or something in a Nissan Navara. Well, this is Sullivan's Creek, it's called. It's a national park in Juddarbarra Gregory National Park. There's very, very few actual sites, and you're supposed to book online. Now, I keep saying this, for fuck's sake, there is no internet connection out here, and how do you know if you want to stay in a place until you actually get there? Come on, you people. I stopped at this roadside rest area. I don't know how far out of Katherine it is, but I'm having some lunch. I'm having some tuna and some sardines and a cup of coffee, and it's 1:25 and I'm seriously contemplating just pulling up here and spending the rest of the day, because I'm exhausted. That walk this morning really took it out of me, and my legs are aching now. I hate to complain, but it was such a rocky path, and then sitting in the car with your foot on the accelerator the whole time, I was thinking to myself, I need a cruise control on that Navara. Anyway, I haven't got it. I just have to put up with it. All the caravanners start coming in about 3 o'clock. It's now 3:30 and there's 3 arrived already. And I got the prime position because I'm in the shade. Early bird gets the worm. So I have decided to make camp here. I've already got the tent popped, and I'm in the shade between 2 trees. Lovely little spot. And I think I'm actually going to crawl up in there and have a bit of an afternoon nap. That seems like the logical thing to do. And then I'll contemplate my next move. I may as well get the sun to do some work for me and charge my battery up, because it's working overtime right now, the fridge. I've put some more stuff in it, and I've got it set at -2. So it's doing its thing. Now that noise that I heard this morning, I just heard another boom. It's an aircraft. Now we're not that far from Tyndall Air Base in the Northern Territory, and I just wonder if it's the Air Force boys doing sonic booms. Well, it's going to be another cheating night tonight, because I really cannot be bothered cooking. And I've been suffering from some acid reflux, so I've taken a Mylanta, and I think I had that tuna and the sardines at lunchtime, and the combination of the heat. Anyway, enough of mine. What I'm doing here is I'm just boiling water on this little metho put together stove, and I'll just add it to that coffee mug there with a cup of soup mix and the noodles, and that'll do. That'll be plenty. Tell you what there is bad around here. Mosquitoes. Gee whiz. I've got this. And I've got this. And nobody has told these mosquitoes that they don't like this. So, look at them. Oh, crazy. And I have my net on, but you can't wear a net when you're trying to eat, can you? No. We're just boiling the kettle on this metho burner stove this morning, and it goes really well. Just a quick cup of coffee. Camp is starting to awake. Caravanners are all packing their stuff. And the van people are just still sleeping. Okay, well, 20 past 7, we're packed up and we're ready to go into Katherine now. Things all set up. Let's head back on the track, Jack. It's like a big procession. People going everywhere. Nothing coming, we're clear. Here we go. Oh, going right into the sun. 247 since Timber Creek. People having a bit of a concert here, I think. Having a bit of a chat in the morning. Yeah, how you going? They're from the community. Well, that wasn't a bad little bush camp, because I was between two trees which kept me shady, and I arrived there probably, I guess 2:15 or something yesterday. Had the particular spot, which was good, because I saw a few caravanners couldn't make up their minds where they wanted to park, so I ended up, they parked on the dust, the red dust. Sometime during the night, I'm not sure what it was, but there was some sort of animal wandering around, and people across from me directly in front with a boat trailer on, I know had a dog. And the funny thing was, what alerted me to the fact was the guy in that camp was shining a torch as if he was looking for something. A bit like Bradley Murdoch looking for Joanne Lees down there on the Stewart Highway. Anyway, not long after I sort of, well, what are you, we should stop shining that torch. And then I heard the sort of rustle because there were leaves next to me at the bottom of my ladder, so maybe the dog was out there just having a bit of a sniff around and checking his territory. Well, we're entering Katherine. Two things: fuel station, which is coming up, and me on a around the houses trip of Katherine to get me to the Gorge. Food. open, Nitmiluk. 26 k's. Nitmiluk.